Now, New Zealand, one of the world's great success stories. That many cases, that many deaths. Now, the penny seemed to drop in New Zealand on the 13th to the 14th of March. Now, to be fair, they had a lot of other places to learn from, because we've just looked at the UK dates there, when we were starting to realise that it was about the right time to do something, weren't we then? When did we start in the UK? So we started social distancing on the 17th of March in the UK. So 14, 15, 16, 17. So the New Zealanders were 4 days ahead in terms of starting their isolation there, so that's good. But the penny seemed to drop because there was this tragic shooting, of course, in Christchurch the year before. And there was actually plans to have a memorial, rightly so, for this appalling mass murder event that occurred in Christchurch on the 14th of March 1919, presumably. And the Prime Minister, is it Jacinda Ardern, on the 13th she said it was going ahead, and on the 14th she changed her mind and cancelled it. So the penny seemed to drop then. Thank goodness it did, because New Zealand is a success story, and so the testing across the country helps identify cases. So they've made the enemy visible, that's one thing they've done. They've managed clusters of cases and track how well our efforts, this is from the New Zealand website, how well the efforts are working. So they're tracking the efficacy of the interventions, which is what you need to do. There's ongoing surveillance testing of a wider population to make sure there's not undetected cases being carried out in parts of New Zealand. And Jacinda Ardern said, we're going hard and we're going early. So presumably this is because she changed her mind on the night of the 13th of March, which I'm delighted she did. We only have 102 cases, but so did Italy once. So that is an example of what you would call proactivity. So the R0 in New Zealand now is less than 1. Fantastic. So each infected, I mean, there are lots, so many things in New Zealand, the lockdown, the social isolation, the quarantining of people coming into the country. So each infected person now in New Zealand on average is infecting well less than 1. So the number of cases is going down, so excellent. And we've been umming and ahhing about this on this channel for some time now, whether the disease could be eliminated in New Zealand, and I'm actually hopeful that it could be. As long as they maintain very high levels of testing, I believe it could be eradicated in New Zealand, which would be simply wonderful. And as of the 28th of April, they started to move out of lockdown measures. So, good news in Australia. Moving from good news to bad news, Africa's got an increased number of cases throughout the continent, more than 24,000 now.